Now, I want to start out really quickly by reading a list of states where there are no term limits on the governor at all. That is, that the Governor Reed or Governor Glass could succeed herself again and again and again. So here we go. Connecticut, Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New York, New Hampshire, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Washington, Wisconsin. That's crazy. I don't want my governor to be able to succeed him or herself again and again and again and again. Now I'm going to read a list of states where the governor can only serve one term. Virginia. I'm done. And so I bet you that a lot of y'all's mamas told you the same thing Ma told me when I was growing up. Just because everybody else is doing it doesn't make it right. And she was right. I'm not asking for a state where Governor Wilder could still be in office, because if we had a two-term governor, Governor Wilder would have gotten to succeed himself. Governor Kane would have succeeded himself. Governor Warner would have, had he chosen, succeeded himself. This would not apply, let me be clear, this would not apply to the current governor. It would apply to whoever was subsequent. But there are 37 states where the governor can succeed themselves. There are, hang on, if I get my math right, I believe 16, is my math all messed up? Or no, 12 where the governor can run infinitely, and there's Virginia. So I think what happens is we get an executive, whether Democrat or Republican, they come into office, they have bold ideas upon which they ran, upon which they were elected, that appeal to your constituents and my constituents. They won. And they're a lame duck the day they get here. Now, I get it. As a member of the legislative branch, I think, yeah, I'm going to be around long after this gal's gone or this guy's gone or whatever. It's not why we should do things. We should do things that are right for our constituents. If our constituents ask to be served by Doug Wilder or Mark Warner or Tim Kaine twice, that's not going to upset the balance of power in the Commonwealth. So I could keep waxing poetic on this bill. I just think that this should transcend partisanship, that this is a common sense idea. I think if you put it to a referendum of the voters of Virginia, which we would do as it's a constitutional amendment, that they'd support it. And I think it's time that we look at what the other folks are doing and not go overboard with limitless succession of oneself, but at least allow the voters to have the opportunity to have a chief executive for 2 terms, if they so choose.